Hey guys, how's it going? In today's video, I have my friend with me. He's the one that does my voiceovers for me. We've been working on a project for a while, but it's also been very busy for us because it's summertime and there's lots of family and relatives visiting. And we've been really busy, but we've been slowly working on a really big project for a stock market mastery course. We don't know how well it'll do, but we decided to work on a product to see if we can try to make some capital off of that. Anyways, I'm gonna let my friend introduce himself to you. So go ahead, please.
Hi everyone. I'm here talking to Kevin today. You might recognize my voice from a good portion of the videos. Thanks.
Okay, so today we're gonna talk about legalization. Legalization finally has a set date, October 17, 2018. To me, this is a very good date because the closer it is to 2018, the end of 2018, the better it is, because Aurora still has construction on the Aurora Sky, and then once it's done, they still have to grow the products. So it's a very good sign that the later the date for legalization, the better. At least for Aurora anyways. Canopy already has so much supply, so Canopy's strategy is just trying to fight for market share with all the other LPs. So yeah, it's exciting. You have any thoughts on it?
I mean, so far the last bill has just been passed. I believe they still have to pass it through the royal ascendancy. That has the last say on it. What are your thoughts?
I'm pretty sure it's already been passed through the royal assent, because they wouldn't give you a date if it didn't. I'm not 100% positive. I admit I don't keep up with this 100%, because to me it really doesn't matter. I knew that legalization will happen no matter what. I was just curious on the date, and that's just my opinion. But because we have a date, it's set in stone. Everything's set in stone. This date is just to basically let retailers prepare their shops to meet government standards for legalization. Your thoughts? No?
No, I agree with you. Let's just hope all goes smooth.
Yeah, well, yeah, me too. I'm more excited to go into the dispensaries just to look at them, especially Joom and Aurora, because they're basically, I mean, liquor stores, stores. Anyways, because of the legalization news, in the past day, stocks rose quite a bit. Like, I think Aurora climbed 20% in the past 3 or 4 days. And Canopy was the same thing. It rose quite a bit too.
So my opinion is that if you have stocks in Aurora or Canopy or in weed in general, hold on to them. Hold on to them for better or for worse. You know, it's going to be good. You're going to be seeing some good earnings.
My opinion is, these stocks are worldwide companies, and I mean, even if you look at let's say $9.5 billion, I can still see Canopy easily being a $20 billion company, especially if their revenue comes pouring in and they're just making tons of money. But and I can see the stock possibly being $60 in July and Aurora being $14 in July, because right now banks are, because of that legalization date, that banks now can have more confidence when they throw in billions of dollars into these companies as an investment. So that's the reason why I believe, and there's a lot of banks, right? So because of the legalization is set in stone, these banks are going to be slowly buying into these companies. At least this is my opinion. I could be totally wrong. We could just have a big crash, but honestly, if we do, people are gonna buy it because legalization is just around the corner. So it's hard for me to see these stocks getting shorted. That's just my opinion. So we'll see how it develops over time. Okay, so there was pretty big. I like this news. Aurora spinning off US cannabis company Australis Capital. It's basically a US company right now. It's part of Aurora right now, but it's assets that Aurora has that's in, I think,
the US.
In the US. And they're spinning it off to basically make it its own company so it can acquire US assets and grow in the United States. You wanna say anything about this?
This news is actually, I think, interesting and I think good, because as a shareholder, we're just getting free shares. It says there the distribution will be paid off on the basis of 1 unit for every 20 Aurora shares. Every 20 Aurora shares you have, you get 1 unit of this company of shares. And we don't have to pay for any of this. If I'm reading this correctly, Aurora shareholders are not required to pay for the units they receive by the way of distribution. I mean, that's pretty plain language there, saying that we're getting free shares of this company once it gets spinned off, right?
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, how can you go wrong with with free shares, right? I mean, it's not very many shares. Like for me personally, let's say I have 160,000 shares in total, right? So divided by 20, that'll give me like 8,000 shares. It's not that big of a deal, but what I think is cool about this company is it's part of Aurora. It's kind of like Aurora is making a baby. Okay, maybe that's a bad concept, but Aurora is trying to grow in the United States without having the main company be exposed to the United States, so they can get in trouble with the Toronto Stock Exchange, because Toronto Stock Exchange is clear about not having any U.S. assets in the United States. So Aurora is just following the thing, and then but Aurora also wants to grow in the United States because they see United States as a very big company. So I mean, not company. My apologies. Like it's a very big market. So by acting early, by doing this, they can act early on very good assets in the United States, so they can aggressively grow as a worldwide company. So this is great news. And you can't hate on the company giving you free shares, right? Like, it's free. You don't have to do anything. You get free shares. That's awesome, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, let's talk about Namaste. Namaste is the kind in benefit off of they had a nice jump here from BNB talking positive about them. Some investor in BNN was talking about Namaste, and then suddenly it shot all the way up. Now it's just stabilizing. It's not that great, but I had some an interesting image that came from Namaste website. They had a meeting with IBM Watson. This is to improve the technology for e-commerce, for AI technology. This is a speculation, but they're working with IBM, so Namaste is gonna be a leader in like think about it. Amazon, what makes Amazon so big? The online store only, right? They're like the second biggest company in the world, and all they do is sell online. Namaste is a worldwide company. They are growing the technology and platform, and they have like people who speak multiple different language. It's very hard for me to see this company not to grow. This is just my opinion, but at the end of the day, they need a sales license before the stock rises. But that's just me. You probably don't have any thoughts on this company because you don't follow it very much, right?
I don't follow this, but according to you, I'm not seeing if this picture that we're speculating is them, Namaste, and the IBM team working together. They could be working on any number of things. Just based off a picture, it doesn't say much, but according to you, yes, they are basically aiming to become the next Amazon of the weed industry.
Yeah, yeah, but the problem with my biggest problem with Namaste, I think, is that nobody really knows how they will attack the international market. That's a big problem. But vaporizers are really growing, and with legalization coming around the corner, the vaporizer business will definitely grow. That's just my opinion. So I still see a big bright future for this company, but there is still I believe that there's better investments out there. It's just this company's good. It's just not, not super good. Just I don't know. I think like the better companies out there like Cannabis, T-God, but T-God's overinflated now. T-God was good investment around 350, right? And IBM's a big company. I'm rambling on way too much. You probably agree, hey? Don't want to say anything. But IBM's a big company. It's worth $129 billion. So by Namaste working with a company that's worth $129 billion is a big deal. So I'm excited to see Namaste's future. And I'm going to end off this video because it's probably been long enough. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, please give me a thumbs down. Subscribe for future update. And have a great day. Bye.